Hello and welcome everybody. As we just loaded in everybody into the game as well. We are of course HeflaTV and we are proud to present to you MSI beated GosuCup Asia. This is the loser bracket round 1, so whoever actually loses this game will be out of this tournament completely and will have no shot at the prize money. Whereas if you win this game already, you are guaranteed at least $300. So a lot to play for actually. Arrow Gaming definitely are the favorites coming into this versus Invasion Esports of course. But, I mean, Invasion, they are actually on the rise. They're a pretty damn good team. Of course, both teams are Malaysian, and both teams are actually using one stand-in as well at the moment. So, that kind of evens out the play field, I think, a little bit. But, it should be a really great game. I mean, Invasion versus Titan was a real thriller yesterday already. So, I have high expectations. Even Arrow versus Kingdom was pretty damn good in the semi-final. So we shall see. As Invasion, they will start the draft out, and actually they're taking their bonus time already, deciding the first ban. And is it going to be something like a Doombringer or maybe even the Tinker outright against Arrow Gaming? Because Arrow, they definitely love their Doombringer, but of course DDZ Tinker is just way too sick. But they do ban out the Ancient Apparition instead, and well, maybe they just don't want to deal with that hero period, or maybe they feel like, okay, they're gonna get their hands on maybe Nature's Prophet and go for some push group up as heroes and just don't want to deal with the Ice Blast like that, because it's really hard to actually push high ground if you have an Ice Blast flying at you. And now, well, Arrow Gaming, they did ban out the Viper instead, and Invasion, I think, do play the Viper quite often, as most Southeast Asian teams actually do. And that hero is really strong for sure, because he's a really tanky hero. The corrosive skin makes it so that if you want to kill him, you're guaranteed to take a pretty huge amount of damage yourself just from that passive of his. And well, now, I mean, the bans are taking way longer than usual, at least for Invasion Esports. Like seriously, only 50 seconds of bonus time left and we're just at the start of the draft. But against Arrow Gaming, what do you actually ban now? I mean, they're really versatile players. Yes, sure, they maybe run similar lineups pretty often, but that doesn't mean that they cannot play anything else. And they banned out the Invoker instead. Whereas Arrow, well, they themselves are probably maybe banning out the Batrider. I guess Lycan is a possibility as well. Although Arrow Gaming, if they feel like Invasion won't first pick the Lycan anyway, they might as well leave it in the pool and try to go it for themselves. If they even want to do so, of course. So they ban out the Bristleback instead. So that's another tanky hero that Arrow Gaming does not want to face, like the Viper. And I guess that Arrow Gaming maybe aren't going for the most amount of burst damage here then. Because just without massive amounts of burst, it's really hard to bring a Bristleback or a Viper down. And maybe just, I'm not even too sure. We shall see. As Invasion, the first pick about to come out. Batrider is in the pool, Lycan, even the Treant Protector, Mirana. Like, all those heroes are just so damn strong, and I have no idea what they themselves want to go for as the first pick. Well, they do go for the Batrider after all. As now, what do Arrow Gaming respond with? Do they go for the Nature's Prophet and Lycan, or at least one of those heroes? I think Nature's Prophet is probably even more common at the moment, because he can split push, but he can also join team fights with his teleportation skill, of course. So he's in some ways a little bit better than Lycan. Lycan, of course, gets stronger earlier with the Wolves and with the Howl. But Nature's Prophet has a little bit more versatility to him, I think. Especially since he's a Hex carrier as well, a hero that usually builds Scythe of the Wise. So having a Sheepstick on your team is always nice. And I don't know, well, finally they also used their bonus time. They were pretty damn fast with the bans, but they start out with a Rubik Chest, a standard ban. Mosun probably gonna play that hero. He just manages to steal every ultimate that there's in the game, more or less. So, I mean, of course all the good teams have really good Rubik players as well. And now Arrow, what will their second pick be though? Will it be something casual like a Treant Protector now on top of that Rubik, or are they going for maybe something more exotic? Or, I mean, it would be really weird to see like the, well, actually it's not that uncommon nowadays to see the Lycan not getting picked or banned. He did receive nerfs, although I think that hero is still pretty damn strong. It just doesn't fit every team's playstyle, let's put it like that. And now will arrow. 1 minute 30 seconds left. Still plenty of time to make their decision though. Nothing for them to worry about. And they go for a Disruptor. So Disruptor is partially there to counter the Batrider. And of course, maybe they're expecting a Brewmaster to get picked up now for Invasion. Or maybe not now, but along the line for the draft. And Disruptor is an excellent way to counter a Brewmaster. It really is. Just get him in the Static Storm and well, he can't do anything for 5 seconds if the Kinetic Field is there to keep him in place as well. So, I mean, Disruptor overall is a really strong pick. Especially if you want to go high ground against that hero. If he gets that Kinetic Field on you, you can't disengage, you can't really engage into them as well. There's the Static Storm coming out, and well, Invasion, they go for a Doombringer instead. I'll just... solid core heroes for Invasion, really good initiation, and I mean, especially in the later stages of the game, they just have the ability to shut down 2 heroes at the same time, single target. Well, if they really want to, they can even focus... Now one hero like Batrider jumps in with the Blink Dagger, lassos a target, 4-staffs him out, and then the Doombringer dooms that same target, just to make sure that that one core hero is absolutely disabled and can't do anything in the fight. But Invasion now, they have started banning out teamfight heroes. First, taking out the Faceless Void, the secondary one being the Darkseer, who combos up really well with the Disruptor. Doombringer doesn't want to lane against the Darkseer, even though he can devour the Ion Shell creeps every now and then. It's still on a 60-second cooldown on the first level, whereas Ion Shell only 20 seconds. So not a favorable matchup for the Doombringer there. And like overall, Darkseer is just so hard to push high ground against. But Arrow, they have taken out the Slark, so the Slippery Fish gets banned. And the secondary one being the Wraith King. I guess the Wraith King most definitely would have been a support, I think. But it's a really strong hero. The stun, 8-second cooldown only. And it provides a 2-second stun plus a 2-second slow, which is a 20% slow at it. So it makes sense to ban out the Wraith King to me. And I don't know, well, they have their 2 supports, whereas Invasion have 2 cores, so it's the complete opposite at the moment. And I don't know what cores will they pick up now. I mean, facing the Doombringer, it's already pretty damn hard. And well now, how will they go about this? Well, they have 1 minute 20 seconds about so to make their decision, and it's a pretty hard one. Like, they spanned out the Slark themselves, which is usually pretty good against the Batrider, but then again gets completely countered by the Doombringer. I think they just have to go for like some guerrilla warfare, just get some pickoffs off their own so that they would have the numbers advantage in the fight, so that even if the Doom or the Lasso comes out, you will still have at least the same amount of players in those fights. But what would fit the description? I mean, Weaver, not elusive enough, I think, or not strong enough. And well, they do go for a Weaver after all, but I'm not too sure how I feel about the pickup. Gaming, the Rubik and the Disruptor, they're just gonna have to play their balls off to defend this Weaver from the Doom and the Batrider. It's just overall, I'm not the biggest fan of the Weaver. Yeah, sure, he can do a lot of damage, gets that Linkens, it definitely helps against the Batrider and the Doombringer, but one of those heroes is probably gonna get your ultimate on you anyway. But then again, Gaming, maybe they're going for the next 2 cores, which are also heroes that definitely need to get doomed or locked down. So I think the best possible solution actually playing against a Doom or a Batrider is that just overwhelm your enemy with so many targets that even if they lock down one, they still have to face the other 2, which are really annoying to deal with. I mean, I guess they could go for something like a Shadow Fiend, maybe even. Shadow Fiend is not the worst possibility against the Doombringer because he can still right-click pretty hard. Although, I guess a Dragon Knight wouldn't be the worst possibility here, or maybe even a Razor, actually, I wouldn't mind too much. Just like Death Prophet, Razor, as well as Dragon Knight, they are heroes that, if they pop their ultimate already, even if they get doomed afterwards, they will still be effective in the fight to some extent. So I would kind of like to see a Dragon Knight maybe even for their mid lane. A really nice hero. Gets some counter push as well against the Enchantress that just got picked up from Invasion. And they do go for the Razor. Yay! Score for Coucher! And now, well, mean, the Razor, not the hardest of carries, of course, but with his Eye of the Storm, the minus armor, ticking out on targets, then the Weaver coming in with his physical damage, especially with the Geminate attack as well. Maybe he has a Desolator on him already. That's a potential of a lot of damage on the heroes. I mean, Doombringer for one, he has really low base armor as well, so it's not a bad choice at all. And well, yes, by the looks of it, Arrow Gaming is missing Lance, their carry player indeed. I'm not too sure how they will actually rotate it around, because Noki, the stand-in, should be the new support for Myth Trust. So maybe they're having like Johnny carry instead of Noki, or maybe Noki is a really good carry player. I can't say for sure. As Invasion, oh, they're going DK style. They pick up a Lion for themselves. And well, the Lion is extremely good in my opinion, just to burst down the Weaver, because Weaver's HP pool, it's pretty non-existent to be honest. So you just get one stun, get the Finger of Death to follow up, and that's a dead Weaver without him being able to time-lapse. And that is actually one of the biggest issues against Weavers in general. You can't burst him down within the 5 seconds, or well, however many seconds you have the stun for. And just bam, time-lapse, Weaver back to full HP, and you've just wasted all of your spells almost. But at the moment it's like Doom, maybe on Razor, Finger of Death, Weaver down, and then just take the team fight from there. Although Invasion, they are lacking some heavy late game hitter for themselves at the moment. Well, I guess Morphling is a possibility. I wouldn't like a Spectre too much, because up against the Razor should have a pretty easy static link time there. Of course that may be the case with Doom as well, but although if Doom actually gets close to you, you're gonna get doomed, and there's no static link to come out after that maybe. So there are some options for Invasion, I think. They did ban out the Tidehunter as the last one for themselves. As well as Arrow Gaming took out the Templar Assassin, which GosuCup plays a pretty mean Templar to be honest. And Invasion, what are they even gonna send mid lane? Is it gonna be Doom offlane and Batrider mid, or do they really want to send the Doom mid lane against the Razor? Well, I can't say for sure at the moment. But Arrow Gaming, they do pick up a Nyx Assassin, so that is most likely gonna be their offlaner. Or actually, it might be their safe laner, if Arrow Gaming want to take this to an aggressive tri-lane. It may come down to a little bit what Invasion is actually gonna draft for their safe lane. But I think like Razor, Disruptor, Rubik would be a pretty sick tri-lane. 3 ranged heroes just being able to lock everybody down in Invasion. They go for a Shadow Fiend now. And, well, it's Arrow Gaming, they have to execute, and they have to execute well. And Invasion, okay, Shadow Fiend, I think late game wise, he's a pretty nice carry. He deals a lot of damage, has built-in minus armor with the presence of the Dark Lord, of course. And well, so we shall see. But GosuCup, he's gonna be on the Shadow Fiend mid lane. On the Radiant side, you can abuse your own jungle a little bit as well. Stack it up when you push out the lane, and then farm it later on with the Shadow Raises. And of course, just get some extra Necromastery charges going. But, oh, we might see something different altogether, at least by the hero or players picking up certain heroes. Of course, it may come down to like, if you have a stand-in, and if he's not familiar with the role that you're actually missing, you have to switch things up a little bit. But I guess I'll just introduce the guys to you with ADTR playing up on the Lion, leaving Ghost to play the Doombringer, with GosuCup on the Shadow Fiend, a stand-in ZXC69 on the Batrider, and the last one for them will be FC playing the Enchantress. He is playing the micro heroes for their team anyway, usually, like the Chen as well as the Visage. But for Arrow Gaming, they will go for an aggressive tri-lane by the looks of it, with Mosun of all heroes playing on the Razor, with Noki on the Disruptor and Johnny to play the Rubik. So Mosun, he's gonna take the carry role for their team. No support for him this time around, and he starts with boost of speed just to stay on target with that static link, I think. As the rest for Arrow Gaming will be DDZ to play the mid lane Nyx Assassin, with Xiang Sai to play the Weaver. Well, Nyx Assassin against a Shadow Fiend. Of course, Nyx Assassin got picked up before the Shadow Fiend. I think Shadow Fiend was the last pick of the draft, if I'm not mistaken at least. Yes, it was. So, I mean, it's not a bad matchup. Probably just get some mana burn going on the Shadow Fiend. Maybe Spike Carapace a few Shadow Races, And actually with like a... If you use the spike carapace nicely, you get the shadow rays into it. Then you follow up with your impale. If you right clicks, actually you might be able to get the kill. But oh, do they find it here? Yes, they do. Johnny goes in. Will he go for the telekinesis? Waiting a little bit. There it is. Finally, the right clicks are flying in. It should be the first blood. Lion is so damn slow, but he has boost of speed. Will it be enough? They have the glimpse as well. They use it just in case. But Johnny, he grabs himself the first blood. 20 seconds into the game. Well, chalk it up for a good start for Arrow Gaming. As FCFC, he's in the enemy jungle actually, so going for some sneaky plays. Has a pretty nice item set as well. Or at least the portrait looks pretty awesome. But we shall see how well they actually do now. Because the lanes will be Xiangtsai up against ZXC. So Weaver against the Batrider. Should be a fairly decent matchup. Xiangtsai already has a magic stick as well. So ZXC can spam all he wants, but oh, they want to go for Ghost. And Ghost, well, he ate one creep, but he's gonna get denied of a secondary Wild King. It's a small creep, so not the biggest issue at all. It's still just slowing it down ever so slowly. And actually got a decent enough creep at the start. The Wild Wing Ripper, giving you extra armor, because that's exactly what Doom lacks. 0 base armor to begin with, but now he's sitting on 3 all of a sudden. Wow, Invasion even placed down a sentry ward just to make sure that Invasion has no idea that Arrow Gaming is just sneaking around and they want to go for a kill on Kesik Imba. And well, shutting down a Shadow Fiend early is an important part in a draft. But oh, top lane we might see some action on Xiangtsai. He has the Sukuchi of course, but there's a smoke on FCFC. He needs to land the center War Stomp. But will he be on top of his game? Xiangtsai slowed down. One Sukuchi might not be. There's the War Stomp coming out. Shockwave as well, and they do get the kill. Really nice rotations by the Enchanters. Suddenly he's already level 3, 2 minutes in. That rotation definitely paid off. And of course Batrider having a slightly easier time now. Was 4-0 against 5-1 before, but now he will have... Well, actually Xiangtsai already back, man. Those respawn timers early on. And a TP as well. Well, Johnny now, what can he actually do? There might be some kills. They get the glimpse onto ADTR. The telekinesis to follow. The impale actually comes out, but Mozo, he's there as well. Plasma field is level 2, so it should be enough to get the kill. And Johnny, actually he gets himself the secondary kill of the game. And somehow, early game, the Rubiks just managed to find the kills all the time. Although this time around, he doesn't even use the Fate Ball to do so. But still, it's a 1 for 2 so far for Arrow Gaming. And that's exactly the kind of start that they need as well at the moment. The Weaver and the Razor, they need to have nice starts. Otherwise, they're just not going to do enough. And oh... ZXC, he's going aggressive onto Xiangtsai. He has the Sukuchi, it's level 2 as well. So he's of course going to be just fine. He has 10 stick charges just in case if necessary as well. Although Batrider, he's not doing too well on his own mana. He's not going for a bottle either, so going for Tranquil Boots. Has a Clarity on himself, but the Clarity is most likely just going to get cancelled by Xiangtsai anyway. So ZXC actually playing a little bit farther back because of that Clarity. And Xiangtsai, oh, he wants to disable it. He is successful. So with the Sukuchi, the right clicks are flying in. And the Weaver harassing the Batrider rather efficiently. Mid lane, Kesikima just continues to farm up 19 and 5 compared to 9 and 1. So DDT definitely falling behind in last hits quite heavily, and can't say I'm overly surprised about this. But oh, FCFC with ADTR, they're going for the gank. Enchanters gets himself a secondary creep. That one isn't under the effects of smoke, but the Hellbear Smasher, he will be leading the charge. And the sentries, the wards, they don't do you any good. But Noki, he's gonna pop the smoke. Can they get the impale? Yes, they can. They need to follow up. The Thunderclap actually misses from the Hellbear Smasher. That's the kinetic. They want to turn it around. There's telekinesis onto FCFC as well. Mozun went in. The static link didn't get any damage done. So everybody will actually be able to survive this small skirmish here. And well, the first level stun doesn't do any damage from a Lion, nor does it have a long duration. It's like 1.02 seconds, I think. 1.02 score. And only 60 damage as well. So Arrow Gaming, they weren't in any real danger. If the Thunderclap would have hit from FC's Hellbear Smasher, that definitely would have been a whole different story. But now, 4.5 minutes in, kill score still 2-1. So not the most action-packed game, but some rotations have been going around nevertheless. And well, Kesikimba, he has a double damage rune as well now. If they just only had... Oh, DDZ, missed with the Impale. Just went for last hits. He's sitting on 15 and 1 compared to 25 and 8. Mozun, he's 25 and 11 as well on the bottom lane. So Razor definitely having a cool time. Has 1.4k in the bank actually. And I have a feeling we might see a mech Razor this game around. Because I think they need the early game And oh, Xiangsai, he's going for the kill on ZXC. The swarm is activated as well. A few more right clicks and he does get that solo kill on the Batrider, which of course sets the Batrider's blink trigger far back. I mean, his last hits is 11 and 3 compared to 24 and 3 rather. Xiangsai just completely dominating that solo matchup, even though FCFC came in to get that kill on him early on. But did you see, he's level 6 now. He can, or has the possibility at least, to start going for those ganks. And now, oh, top lane, they want to go for the Weaver. Weaver is level 6, already used the time lapse the last fight as well. So that was actually why he was able to man mode a little bit. He's gonna scout things out. The Center Conqueror, well, can they get the stun, the Impale? The Hex is there, the Warstorm to follow, Impale as well. They need a little bit extra damage. Nope, so Gucci out and he's gonna be fine. They needed the Batrider to be there with a Flame Break Firefly. Or, well, the lasso would have been goddamn good already, but not to be. And oh, they're going back in. There's DDC, he gets a nice double man Impale. The Vendetta hit claimed onto FCFC as well. So did you see? He made his first rotation with the Vendetta, and that was successful as well. And now, well, Enchantress, he was level 3 2 minutes in, but now he's only level 4.5 6 minutes in. So, if with the rotations not working out for him, apart from the first one, it's pretty damn devastating if you're an Enchantress, to be honest, like this. And well, Arrow Gaming, I guess everybody has high expectations of them, but well, both teams do have stand-ins, so I guess it switches things around a little bit, but it's still bad. And Johnny, oh, he's up to 1k gold already. Is he going for the Arcane Boots just to help out this team, or is he actually going for maybe like a straight up Blink Dagger for himself? And oh, never mind, top lane. ADTR comes in, they get the Hex on Xiangsai, 3 stacks of Sticky Napalm, Impale to follow. They have the lasso as well, but they don't even need it because the Flame Break will be enough for them to get the kill. So finally they managed to bring down Xiangsai for the secondary time in this game. And well, that's really good for them, as Kesikimba also picks up his Hand of Midas. It's flying out to him now. So the Shadow Fiend's farm, it's gonna get even sicker because he's on top of the last hits at the moment, sitting on 54 and 11. And well, TDC, he's 22 and 1, but at least he helped his team get that 1 kill. Has a bottle, has Arcane Boots as well. So he's not doing that bad. Plus, if you get that Blink Dagger at some point on an Nyx Assassin, followed by, of course, the Disruptors, Kinetic Field, maybe Static Storm once he hits that level 6 at some point. Actually, I mean, the tri lane hasn't been getting too many kills here on this bottom lane. Ghost, of course, just completely in the jungle now, almost level 6. I mean, 8 minutes in, not the worst leveling. Although his supports have rotated around, but Noki, oh, he managed to sentry ward this Observer. No high ground misses, no shenanigans like that. So he does make it out safely before the reinforcements arrive from Invasion. Well now, oh, did you see he's coming in with the Vendetta, but it's almost about to run out. He has a quarter of a duration left, but if we will find Ghost, there's the right click, the Impale to follow, Johnny is there as well with the Fate Ball, Telekinesis, and can he actually even activate the Score Surf? Yes he can, he's still alive, but the Spike Carapace will be enough to lock him down and get that kill for him. FCFC's Satyr Tormentor comes through, but don't know what it's supposed to accomplish here. But mid lane, oh, Noki almost went down, but the Glimpse saving him just in time. Kesikimba almost got the kill, and actually maybe would have had enough with a long range Shadow Raise. Didn't even try for it, as the tier 1 tower already down to half HP and dropping fast. The Centaur Conqueror comes in with FCFC, DDC is there as well, Cliff comes out. Can they actually defend this tower? I think they might for the time being, but once DDC rotates away again from the mid lane, that's probably going to be the tier 1 tower, because Shadowfiend just pushes so damn fast. A few Shadow Races to clear up the creep wave, and just easy tower. And DDC now, he has the Impale ready, will use it as well. Actually connects on FC as well. The Glimpse might be there, now it's level 2 and it's on cooldown as well, but Xiangsai, was he farming up the jungle, or did he just barely make it away from the Batrider? I guess that might have been the case, as ZXC, he's actually not that horribly far from his Blink Dagger, 700 gold. But we see another rotation happening from Invasion. They are the ones who have to make something happen now. I mean, I don't even know how far behind they are, or if they are at all. I guess the Batrider and Doombringer aren't farming as well, although the Doombringer has the wow where it is, but oh, they will find Johnny. They get the Hex, they get the Doom as well. No Impales to fly. Oh well, the Earthspike comes out onto Johnny himself, but the Static Link, it's only level 2, but they can't do any damage at all. They are still chasing down Johnny, who's half HP. Oh, thanks to the mech of Mozon, of course, and well, Eye of the Storm activity. He's going for FC, oh my god. They just turned it around completely. DDC coming in as well, they will go for Ghost. Actually, DDC, he's targeting other people, and Ghost, he's probably gonna fall. Minus armor is coming there, there's the Impale as well, just in case by DDC to land the kill for themselves. Can they get the glimpse? Yes, they can. They get FC kinetic field, keeping him in place. They will have the telekinesis, or will they? The Fate Pot is there. Telekinesis is still on cooldown for another 5 seconds. DDC, Spike Carapace, something, they won't even need it. Noki gets the kill on the Disruptor, level 1 Thunderstrike, and those right clicks were enough. Well, Arrow Gaming, that was just such a cool turn of events, and Lance, or Mozon rather, not Lance, what am I saying? Mozon with that early mech on the Razor, just making things happen, keeping Johnny alive, and well, the initiation was kind of lackluster from Invasion there as well, I think. And of course, like Static Link coming out to the Doombringer when he wants to chase someone, even the Earth Spike at the moment by ADTR. Wants to stop the push, can't quite do it, and top lane Xiangsai, he's gonna make it out as well, even though they spent the lasso for it. So I'm not sure if they didn't hit enough Shadow Races or what the case was, but they did not get the kill. At least Kesekimba still farming up 6.2k net worth, make it 6.4 now with the Hand of Midas usage. So he's doing pretty fine. Xiangsai doesn't really want to go aggressive now, he's just going to scout. Will he use the Swarm? Actually, the right clicks, oh my god. Kesekimba, you do so much damage. 152 damage already, not a single point in the presence of the Dark Lord even yet. So the minus armor isn't there, but I guess that just goes to show how squishy a Weaver actually is as ADTR. They finally get the kill, it is Noki on the Disruptor, not the biggest value kill. And Ghost, he's on the run at the same time, DDC already used his ultimate. Plasma Field will come out, just to make sure nobody wants to chase him, especially with the Eye of Storm activated. Now top lane, oh, Kesekimba might be in trouble, TP's coming in, Xiangsai will use the Swarm, the Sukuchi damage is there, Swarm comes out, Johnny will he get the telekinesis, can he actually get in range? The Sukuchi by Xiangsai is also should have been a little bit faster than Johnny is at the moment. 10 more movements, will he turn it around? Johnny, oh, he got the telekinesis a little bit late, FC with the impetus, Johnny drops down to low, half HP. Oh, the Shadow Race 1 connects, they need a little bit more negative charge, it's probably gonna be enough anyway. And he will fall down, ADTR makes his rotations just in case as FC grabs the kill, and is this gonna be the tier 1 now as well? Sure looks like it because Xiangsai don't think he can hold on to this tower alone. Oh, wanted to go for the deny. Couldn't quite get it. And now, at least Arrow, they're going for the counter tower mid lane. But Bat Rider, oh, he has his Blink Dagger thanks to the 2 towers going down top and mid lane from before already. Oh man, this game is just blown wide open. Looking at the graphs, 12 minutes in, the gold graph, it's 400 in Invasion's favor. With the towers going down now. It used to be in Arrow's favor, of course, before, but oh, will we see some kills? ZXC coming in, actually the Impale onto Ghost instead, DDC. They just get the kill on the Doombringer, or do they? The Scorcher healing him back up. They can't chase him down because he is fast enough with that extra movement speed. And Mozon, with the Eye of the Storm, still wants to go aggressive. 2 stacks of sticking 8 pound, make it free. The Arrow is there as well, but the mech comes out before. But the Doom just to ensure the kill, and now a nice Impale by DDC once again as he has acquired his Blink there. And Mozon is still alive, but he will fall down to the Flame Break of ZXC. And now FC chasing down DDC. So much C's in this game, my god, man. Many. Oh. Wow, this game, it's 5 to 8. Lots of kills coming on, but I mean, Goldcraft, okay, now it actually rose a little bit even more. It's 1600 or so in the favor of Invasion with 2 towers gone down. Of course, Arrow, of course, they only have 1 tower killed. And XP, it's only 600 in Invasion's favor as well. So Invasion actually, thanks to the Shadow Fiend, thanks to Kesik, Imba just having insane amounts of farm with the Hand of Midas and just 111 creep kills in 13 minutes into the game. Oh my freaking god, man, that guy is just such a beast, such a talent, upcoming player, however you want to call it. He's definitely a player to look out for in the Southeast Asian scene, if not the global scene altogether. But the go word has been given. It was a Doombringer for a Razor at the moment in the mid lane, so not a bad trade for either one, I think. Doombringer, of course, wants to catch up maybe a little bit more because his start was pretty damn awful, 3 deaths to his name, and he's going for Power Tres as well. And well, did you see? Oh, the Impale actually connects on ZXC. Will they follow up the Impale? Nope. Lion doesn't even try. He has actually had the Finger of Death as well. I really thought he's just gonna come in, Hex, Impale, Finger of Death, and easy kill. Although, does he actually have enough mana? 270. So yeah, barely 470 mana. That's his whole combination. And actually can even mana drain and have 1 mana extra afterwards. So that's how close of his mana pool is to actually getting all the casts done. And as far as the Titan match is concerned, I am led to believe that it will be played after this match. Well, of course, this match got delayed by like 20, a little bit extra minutes already. But I think the Titan versus Kingdom, they probably gonna wait for us. At least I hope so, man. It would suck balls if like the official caster for this tournament can't even cast the games. And yes, this will indeed be a best of 1. This is loser bracket round 1, if anybody is wondering. So whoever loses this will be out of this completely. Arrow Gaming, they lost to Kingdom yesterday in the semi-final. The winner bracket semi-final. As Invasion, they lost to Titan in the winner bracket semi-final, which was a pretty thriller of a game. Actually, both games were. But now there's a smoke by Invasion. Can they actually catch anybody off guard? They have the Lasso coming out. They have the Doom. They have all their ultimates at their disposal. They just need to get the jump on Arrow. Will they be able to do Ghost? He's the tanky frontliner. DDC wants to come in from the side. Actually, hasn't used his Vendetta yet. He just has an Invis rune. So that's good for him. But there's a Sentry Ward down by Invasion as well. They are ready for this. Or are they? Are they really ready for the Blink Nyx Assassin? Because usually with the Vendetta you want to use it for the extra damage. But now with the Invis rune you can easily blink in. And then Vendetta for that extra burst if necessary. Oh, ZXC, no. Doesn't see DDC quite yet. I think he showed himself for a little while, but... Oh, another set! Did they get the Lasso on DDC? Will they get the follow-up? The Hex is there. Earthspike to follow as well, and that is the kill. 540 gold in the pockets of the Lion. 1.6k gold on him, and well, he's only 500 away from his Blink Dagger now. So, that's just awesome for the Lion. Lion with a Blink Dagger is kind of like a Shadow Shaman with a Blink Dagger. You just get that extra initiation power for your team, the extra burst, the lockdown. And of course, he doesn't have to channel his lockdown like a Shackles for the Shadow Shaman. So it's looking pretty good as they smoke up again. And can they kill off Mozon now? Mozon has 2 points into Unstable Current. And he's actually only level 9. And that happens when you're in an aggressive tri lane and you don't get as many kills. Oh, they get the Hex. There's the Doom as well. They are all slowed down, but the kinetic field will be there actually coming out by Noki. It doesn't matter now. Whoa, Noki actually might lose his life as well. Glimpse comes out onto ZXC, but you already got the Flame Break back, the impetus to fly. And can he actually deny himself? Maybe DDC. Oh, double Mani Pale. He wants to go for the kills. They have the Static Storm coming out as well, but no kinetic field to hold them in place. Vendetta hit onto ADTR by DDC. Johnny gets that kill with that Fate Bolt, but I think he's gonna lose his life, and indeed he is. FC finishes that up. So 1 for 3. That was just horrible. Oh, DDC wants to come back in Impale. Actually off target, but double damage on Xiangsai is a scariest thing in the world almost. We were with a double damage, maxed out Chain attack. He wants to chase down ZXC even under the tower. He knows the Lasso is on cooldown, but only 4 right clicks will do the job. He's still giving chase. Blink away. Oh no, ZXC a little bit too slow. He uses the Firefly though. Xiangsai, he gave up on the chase by DDC. Blinks into the Firefly with his Spike Carapace. And does get that kill in the end. 424 gold for him. But now, oh, ADTR came back in. There's the Hex. Impale to follow. A few right clicks, the Shadow Races, and Finger of Death. I mean, 17 minutes in. They haven't used it a single time yet. But 10 to 10 is now the kill score Invasion. They're definitely catching up and, well, maybe even pulling ahead. Because look at the net worth. Kisikimba, 11,000. Next highest, 6.6k being Mosen on the Razor. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, Kisikimba already has a BKB finished. Hasn't even had to use it yet. Has already an ultimate orb as well, so actually he might be going for either Eye of Skadia, or I think Manta style is probably the better decision. Oh man, this crazy stuff happening really. And now, well, he just keeps on farming up. He's almost doubling anybody else in this game at the moment. I mean, that's just a snowball potential of a Shadow Fiend. The rate he acquires farm with, I am actually kind of hoping that he will pick up like a Helm of Dominator, maybe even a casual Morbid Mask, just to not lose any HP while farming as Rubik. He steals himself the enchant. It's only level 1, so 20% movement slow. Not the biggest thing. Of course he can get himself a creep maybe. Nope, just farming them up. Angry at the creeps. Fate Bolt. Grrr. And now, well, looking at the items coming out from both teams, ADTR has finished up his Blink Dagger. Like I said already, Kisikimba, BKB, Ultimate Orb, Midas, not Boots of Travel, Power Threads, what am I saying? ZXC 69 on the Batrider. Of course, Tranquil Boots, Blink Dagger, Magic Stick, as well as working towards the 4 staff. Still around 600 gold away from it. But not that far at all. And oh, does he really want to go for the kills? I guess he does. Xiangsai already Sukuchi is out, so he's gonna be safe. There's no gem. Oh, they placed down the center, but oh, they're gonna be in trouble now. They went in too far, I think. The Finger of Death maybe to come out. No, the Static Storm is there. ADTR can actually get off his spell. The Impale will come out, but they're gonna lose 2 for their insolence. Eye of Storm activated by Mosun as well. I mean, they just went way too deep. They get the glimpse as well on Kesikimba. I think it was. Yes, it was. But he's gonna be fine. As FCFC, he's working towards his own 4-step unless it's gonna be turned into a Aghanim Scepter. As Arrow, they're going for the push now. Mosun working towards his Aghanim Scepter. Doombringer has his mech finished. So that's the tier 1 tower falling down on the top lane. So it's still 3 towers down for Invasion, 2 towers killed by Arrow Gaming. And well, Johnny, he has his Blink Dagger as well on the Rubik. Actually, he stole Earth Spike, so that's actually a pretty nice spell to steal. Just blink into position, get that 2.5 second stun on multiple heroes, followed by the 2.77 second stun by the Nyx Assassin, the Impale of his. They have a lot of lockdown, and they have a lot of ways to keep people in place for the kinetic field to actually come up with the Static Storm inside. Oh man, water is good. And actually Weaver still working towards his Linken Sphere. Xiangsai, I mean, he's not the poorest player in the game by any means, but neither is he the richest one. He is 500 gold away from the Linken Sphere, which will greatly increase his survivability. But that is about it. As easy. Oh yeah, the double damage soon with the level 2 Vendetta. Can you find anybody? ADTR, you're in so much trouble you don't even know. This small distance. Easy. Oh, he's gonna find him, ADTR. He gets the Hex, the Sentry, it was in range. The Impale to follow, will it be enough? No Finger of Death quite yet, and now ADTR, you're running the wrong way, Dizzy. He can't really go, follow up with the kill, and ADTR just blinks away just in case. Oh man, that Sentry was so clutch. So clutch. Well now, both teams just continue farming up. There's Urn of Shadows onto Noki. He almost has his Arcane Woods if that's the item he wants to go for. Mosun is, well, actually only 1.1k away from his Aghanim Scepter getting finished. That will definitely increase their damage output as well as teamfight potential, unless he gets doomed or locked down before, maybe even by the Lion. And there's the Manta Style finished onto Kesikimba as well. He's doing 216 damage per right click. Has 6 minus armor or 5 minus armor? 6, yeah, it's 6 after all. From the presence of the Dark Lord. So man, this Shadow Fiend, he's gonna hurt a lot. At least Linken Sphere is finished on the Weaver, so if they want to go for the lasso on or the Doom on the Weaver, they have to pop the Linkens first. And when they don't know it before the fight that the Linkens is actually finally finished on that hero, they might as well just pop one ultimate into the Linkens, which is not the best thing to do in a fight, but they might be able to manage anyway. Especially as Kesikimba, he's level 16. Man, this some crazy farm. What's his gold per minute actually? 667, 443 is the next highest, being Mosun up on the Razor. Now, are they really looking for fights? ZXC almost has his 4-step finish, though maybe just wants to finish that up before the fight, especially to pop the Linkens, but now they're going for Noki. They're gonna go in, there's the Blink, Hex, Lasso to follow. What? They used the Finger of Death for that as well. Noki's still alive, gets the Static Storm, but it won't matter as Xiangsai now. He's chasing down ZXC, Johnny drops low as well. He might fall down a few more right, but the telekinesis done. It's there, ZXC is still alive, Xiangsai, Earth spiked up as well, he will fall down before the time lapse. Oh my god, and Johnny, he blinks in, gets the Fate Pot, actually gets the kill with that as well, but he's gonna fall because of that. Did you see? A nice free man Impale, oh my god, are you kidding me? That Impale. And now Mosun, he has his Aghanim Scepter finished, but 3 of their heroes are dead already, so he can't really go solo. But oh, he's draining damage from the illusion. Really smart plays. FCFC gets stunned up. A few more right clicks, that's all they need. But he hacks onto Mosun. Will it be enough? Ghost. He doesn't have his Doom. They're going in with the mech as well. They're chasing down ADTR. He's dropping low after Storm. Will be enough to get the kill. Now FCFC is going to be next, probably Impale. Nope. DDC waiting for it. Actually misses with it. Nice juke by FCFC, but doesn't matter in the end. Mosun just a little bit too fast with that unstable current, extra movement speed, and the drums activated as well. Oh, Plasma Field. Kesikimba takes some damage, but we'll be able to make it out safely. So 13 to 5 now. I think Invasion, they had a decent fight overall. Lost their 2 supports, nothing too bad. And looking at the graphs again, it's now a 5,000 gold lead for Invasion, whereas XP, it's a little bit less than 2,000, but oh, mid lane, ZXC might be in trouble on the Batrider. Gets all his damage drained, 140 damage, but the Shadow Race is coming in. By guessing he gets caught, who has the BKB activated as well. There's the Hex onto Johnny, the right clicks flying. Oh my god, 3 right clicks, just all that was required. And now 5 stacks of Sticky Napalm onto Mosun. Can they get the 6th one as well? He uses the mech. He's gonna make it out by the looks of it at the moment. Did he actually, did he really buy back, or was this a glitch? I guess he did. They want to go the Blink for ADTR. The Impale does connect. No Hex for him quite yet. Actually is killing up mana drain because all of his mana extensiveness. But oh, ZXC completely out of mana. Ghost wants to go for the kill level def, and Noki will fall down to the last right click of the Batrider. Now DDC, he can do nothing else but just look as his teammates die. But Easy going for the biggest plays ever. Easy gonna have like a 3-man Impale to steal up the Aegis, maybe even get the Roche lasted. They have sentries down though, and oh, they want to go for the kills. Lincoln's pop by Xiangsai already. There's the Hex coming out as well, but he had the hasted moves with Mosun. Comes in, Eye of the Storm activated. A nice 3-man Impale. DDZ, he actually did it. Gesikimba, no BKB for him. He's dropping low. The mech comes out by Ghost. They're on the run. Static Link is there as well. Doom onto DDZ just in case, so he can't follow up on Gesikimba. But he might fall anyway. Mosun, oh, the plasma field. It didn't do enough damage, but the swarm, it's nibbling away at him. Nice 4-step by ZXC as well, and they will be able to make their way out finally. Oh man, that was so close, but Arrow, they defend the Roche, they get 2 kills on top of that, and oh, they even kill off Ghost in the end. And some great stuff coming out by them. So 16 to 8 now. I guess the graphs are gonna change, especially if they get this Roshan now as well. This is gonna be huge for Arrow Gaming. They of course have the so-called tired advantage, but they need the gold, and they need it badly. And actually the first Mithril Hammer is finished on Xiangsai, so he is working towards the Desolator at least. I can only think it's gonna be a Desolator, whereas Mosun, either a Sanjan Yasha, maybe even Heaven's Halberd, or just a BKB for him. Although I don't think BKB matters. Well, I guess actually you might need a BKB up against the Lion. And that is the Aegis going in the favor of Arrow Gaming Xiangsai to pick it up on the Weaver. Now, oh, they go in, they pop the Linkers, but they don't get the lasso with the hasted movements with time lapse comes out as well, just in case. And well, everybody's gonna stay alive. The static link, oh my god, they glimpsed back the Batrider and got the kill. They used the static storm though, so Invasion at least they get some spell usage out of it, like the time lapse and the static link. But it's still bad for them. And Arrow Gaming, their team fight coordination is, or at least seems to be a little bit better. I mean, Invasion, once they pop their lasso and the Doom, they don't feel to have too much going in their favor. But oh, Xiangsai finds himself Ghost, just going for the harassment. Oh, but the Hex is not there. The double Impale will be by DDC though. Johnny coming in as well, the Fateful. They get 1 kill. Ghost might be in trouble as well. Did he actually buy back before? No, he just respawned. And Xiangsai, his Aegis is popped. Do they have enough follow-up damage? Glimpse back onto Kesikin, but the Doom got stolen by Johnny from before. He used it as well. Sheriff, he's still alive. They used the drums to try to catch up. Glimpse already on cooldown. He's taking a lot of damage. Xiangsai, they're diving this. They want to kill this. And yeah, they will get the kill with the Impale from DDC, locking him down. And FCFC, he at least will make it to the base, finishes his 4-step, but Ghost now, he's in trouble as well. All the damage stolen, 84 damage, 112 damage. Oh man, that's just so much. But Requiem of Souls, not doing all that much, slowing down the enemy, reducing their damage maybe, yes, but that's about it. And that was the first Requiem of Souls I think we saw this game. Didn't do all that well for him though, man. That was rather unfortunate, I have to say. So make it 16 to 21 all of a sudden, and waiting for the graphs to update for a little while. And then to show it them to you guys. Gold graph, well, used to be around 6,000 or so, now 500 maybe. So the gold graph is pretty much non-existent at this point. And the XP graph from 3k to in Invasion's favor, suddenly a 7k swing, so it's 4,500 in Arrow's favor instead. So Arrow Gaming, they are pulling it off at the moment. What other items do they have? DDC, he's going for a Necro Book by the looks of it, and they're just, well, they know that there's a sentry here now. I wouldn't mind a gem on maybe like Mosun at the moment. The Desolator almost finished on Xiangsai as well. It is only 150 gold away, so he's gonna have that. There's a gem pickup for ZXC though, just to make sure that they have vision of the Weaver, as well as get some map control going, because at the moment, just looking at the wards, I mean, Arrow Gaming, they have a couple of aggressive wards in the enemy jungle. Whereas Invasion, well, they more or less just have a crap load of sentries. There's 5 Radiant sentries that is on the map at the moment, oh my god. But, speaking of gems for Arrow Gaming, Noki actually picks one up on the Disruptor. He's actually working towards maybe a BKB of his own. Just to ensure that he actually gets his lasso off as well. Now, the Desolator finished on Xiang Sai. Mozun, well, BKB, not that close yet. Still needs another 600 gold or so. But FCFC doesn't look like they feel like they're under any pressure at all. GosuCup just keeps on farming. Has the Helm of the Dominator now. Has a Crystallis as well. So this is the point where the Shadow Fiend slowly starts to hurt just a lot. Because the crits coming out, well, Crystallis of course is not as strong as a Daedalus, but the Daedalus is probably not that far off with the rate that GosuCup has been farming up until this point. 659 gold per minute still for him. Last hit wise, 280 last hits for GosuCup. 183 is the next highest, being on Mozun's Razor. So he's just farming like a beast. Although Razor of course has been a part of way more kills than the Shadow Fiend has. And the overall Arrow, they're more like, let's pick off a hero and then look for a team fight after that. Just glimpse somebody back, static storm them in place. And now they are smoked up. Oh, they might find GosuCup. Can they get the lockdown? Can they get the telekinesis? The Manta Style with the BKB. Requiem of Souls as well. Mozun takes a lot of damage. Mech still available. And actually, he gets doomed. He gets taken out. He went in solo whereas the rest of the team just started running away. Oh, that was a huge mistake by Arrow. Oh, the Spike Carapace, the Static Storm as well into 280 tier. Can't do anything. Telekinesis. The right clicks are coming out. Ghost. He gets the mech, but it's not enough. Xiang Sai, his damage output is way too sick. So make it 1 for 2 to Haste Rune. He's down as well. Who will actually pick it up? FCFC. The Impetus. Oh, the Spike Carapace. He wants to turn it around. The Impale onto 2 heroes. Xiang Sai with the damage. Ghost. He will fall down. Can they get FC as well? Yes, it sure looks like it. And make it a triple kill for Xiang Sai to get the Telekinesis onto GosuCup as well. BKB on cooldown. Well, I mean, it looked bad for Arrow Gaming, but Invasion, after that one kill, they felt a little bit too strong, too invincible maybe, and Invasion, they just lose 5 in return. Well, they kill off the Disruptor in the end as well, so Noki falls down, but that's a full team wipe, and I guess they have some buybacks. Actually, GosuCup is still on cooldown. Wow, that team fight by Arrow Gaming, they played it perfectly after Razor was dead, to be honest, and Xiang Sai, the Desolator just gives them that much extra damage all of a sudden for their team. Just melted through the heroes one after another, especially ADTR, man. 777 HP on the line, that's absolutely nothing. And DDC has finished his level 1 Necrobook now as well. Although, oh, Zetexi, he's on the hunt. Last time he didn't get the lasso at all, because he just blinked in with the Firefly straight into the Spike Carapace by DDC. And there's a gem on Xiang Sai, and well, it's the Radiant gem, so they have double gem on them at the moment. There's one on Rubik as well, who's actually building for a Lincoln Sphere of his own. Oh my god. Those plays, Arrow. Man, I guess I have to look at the graphs again. 1 tower went down, a team fight completely in the favor of Arrow Gaming. The gold graph, almost 3000 in Arrow's favor. XP, oh my god, they find ADTR. What were you doing in the enemy jungle like that? I guess he wanted to ward, maybe. Yes, he had 1 observer ward down. But Xiang Sai, he's godlike on the Weaver now. But yeah, XP 10,000 and climbing for Arrow Gaming. 32 minutes in. It's a pretty nice lead. Yeah, the gold 3,000, not the biggest deal. But just the GosuCup's farm rate, it's been slowed down pretty much. Thanks to the deaths he's been receiving. So his net worth is 18,000, Weaver 15,000, and I mean, at some point GosuCup was sitting on 12,000, when at the same time the Razor and the Weaver were sitting at 6.6. So that's not comparable at all. Oh, Zetexi, can he get the few kills? Noki? Johnny already blinks out. Oh, they're actually not going for it. They're afraid of the initiation now. Man. Well, they just continue farming Ghost. Has a Blade Mail on himself now. Probably a Shiva's card in the making just for the extra armor. Actually, I wouldn't mind a Assault Cuirass as well, because it would make his entire team tankier. Now, I guess they're maybe waiting for the next Roche, the next set of items. Disruptor working towards his Aghanim Scepter has 2 parts of it done. Heart of the Rask recipe actually finished by Xiangsai. So he only needs 1100 gold extra now to finish the item up completely. And with the Heart of the Rask, I mean, even if you get doomed and less sold, you're probably not gonna fall down. Well, maybe if Shadow Fiend actually can easily right click away at you and oh, the Shadow Fiend almost has his Daedalus finished. Has enough for the Demon Edge. Not quite enough for the recipe yet, but it's gonna be there pretty damn soon. Oh, DDZ. Necro level 2 finished up on him now as well, Johnny. He's only 200 gold away from the Lincoln Sphere. Sanj and Yasha up on Mosun as well. So he's actually pretty tanky in his own right. 2.4k HP. Level 17 as well, so has the level 3 Eye of the Storm with the Aghanim Scepter. FC, just a 4 staff, and well, the Enchantress, he's only level 11 as well. I mean, sometimes Enchantresses can transition into somewhat of a semi-carry with the Aghanim Scepter. Maybe even Mask of Madness, just go for the machine gun build, so to say. But it's just not happening this game. And ZXC, his farm is really low as well. 6,000 net worth. Johnny, he's 3k above this Batrider, so the Batrider really is having a poor game at the moment. And well, now the Lincolns is finished on Rubik as well. He's pretty damn tanky. He has a mana drain for himself. Not the best build to steal. Probably was hoping for either Hex or Impale. Now, well. Doesn't look like any team wants to go for something drastic at the moment. There is a smoke just picked up by Noki's Disruptor. As, oh, is there a Daedalus finished? Yeah, the Daedalus is flying out for Kesikimba. He doesn't have buyback though. He's pretty damn close to it, actually. So, he might have buyback if he just gets like 1 kill before his own death. And now, they are pushing out by the looks of it, although I actually don't know who even has the advantage in the team fight with all the Lincolns coming out. And did Johnny buy his Lincolns just to put it on Mosun at all times? It actually might be some sneaky plays coming out. Heart of the Rask finished on Xiangsai as well. 2.7k HP on the Weaver. He has a double damage rune on himself, man. This tier 2 tower, it's not long for this world anymore. It's gonna go down pretty damn fast, I think. I mean, the double damage is a little bit more than half duration remaining still. So Invasion, I don't think they will win the push war. Yes, sure, Kesikimba does a lot of damage, but Weaver, together with a Razor with an Aghanim Scepter, they definitely push faster. If they get to the tier 3s, I think they're just gonna pop the Eye of the Storm and go balls deeper. Though DDC activates his Necro level 2. Does he want to defend? Oh, the TPs are coming in. But the tower is already down. This actually doesn't make any sense. Oh, the Doom, it got popped into the Lincolns. DDC gets the Impale onto Ghost in return. He's completely out of mana. There's the Eye of the Storm, the Hex. But the Requiem of Souls doesn't do all that much damage with Mosun. He's gonna fall down regardless. ADTR with the Finger of Death getting that kill. Can they kill off any more now? Can DDC cancel a few TPs? Oh, 1 second Impale. Vendetta. Oh, he actually got it. ADTR's TP was way too slow. And top lane, they already lost the tier 3 tower. Thanks to Xiangsai. They are still on the hunt. But, well, I guess it's... well, Arrow Gaming, I'm not too sure if that was even worth it. Yeah, sure, they got the tier 3 tower. So, Invasion has to push out the top lane a little bit every now and then. But losing the Razor for it... Although the Doom, man, it got popped into the Lincolns, which was applied onto him, probably by Johnny and the Rubik. So, some sneaky plays coming out from Arrow Gaming. They had no idea, well, like, Razor doesn't have a Lincolns, where we can easily go for that. No, you cannot. You may not do that. And now Noki, he is 900 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter, which of course will mean that if you catch somebody, they can't use items as well. And Shiva's card is there now on Doombringer, so they're getting some nice teamfight items. And okay, Sikimba suddenly 4.2k gold in the... How does he do this? How does he get that ridiculous amount of farm? It's not even funny, to be honest. I mean, he just bought up the Daedalus suddenly, 4.4k gold, but what's his next item gonna be? Is he actually going for a Satanic now? Or does he feel like he needs some extra damage like a Monkey King bar, or... I think a Satanic would be a pretty decent choice here. He has a nice amount of damage already with the Daedalus, but the Roche is gonna go down in the meantime. Invasion, they're just not near enough to contest this at the right time. I guess, yeah, KZ Dragon... Butterfly is a pretty nice choice for Shadow Fiend as well, like you said in the chat. But oh, are we gonna see the fight now? There's a smoke up on Invasion, 5-man smoke, but it gets popped. Just gets popped, and that's about it. GosuCup will farm up, and now, oh, there's another Linken's up on Mosun. And that's the ultimate support play by Rubik, to be honest, just lending out his Linken's at all times. And now, well, looks like they want to go in. The Aegis is on Mosun this time around. Because of course Xiangsai, he's so damn tanky as well and elusive with that. Oh man, is that a level 3 Necro? With that Tsukuchi I wanted to say, but level 3 Necro is popped. So they're going for the tower. Will we see the Eye of the Storm coming out straight away, or are they just going for the... Oh, Ghost! He gets stunned up. Nice 4-step, so the Impale will be off target Mosun. Well, he makes himself up. But Enchantress, he stole one creep. Ghost ate another. So they just got rid of the Necrobox so damn fast, and Arrow Gaming, well, that's one thing they maybe didn't consider, that both Necro units can just get dominated or eaten up by the Doom, as well as the Enchantress enchant. So that's a pretty nice choice, I think. And oh, GosuCup suddenly 5.4k in the bank. Well, he is definitely saving for buyback, but could he pick up something at least for like a 3k value item? The Eagle Song maybe. Oh, DDC wants to go in. Spike Carapace activated, gets the mana burn, but Mosun, his Eye of the Storm is there. Static Link onto Ghost as well, 56 damage stolen, but there's the Static Storm onto 2. He can't do anything. GosuCup is dropping low. He's actually waiting for the buyback, but he won't have the maxed out souls now. Ghost dropping low as well, has to escape. He is still alive, but the tower taking some damage from the Eye of the Storm, which will actually end quite soon. Xiangsai damaging the melee racks on the top lane. They are still alive. GosuCup really do enough. BKB activated, Requiem of Soul, but 18 souls. It doesn't do anything to Mosun. He just tanks it all up. I think that was a mistake by the Shadowfin not popping the BKB earlier, unless there's an Aghanim. Nope, the Aghanim isn't finished on Disruptor. And now melee Rex down on the top lane already. Xiangsai going for the range as well. And now DDC, he is low. Telekinesis onto FC. Can they get the kill? GosuCup dropping low. No BKB for him. He's gonna go down. It's a tieback for him. Xiangsai just needs a little bit of extra, and that is probably gonna be GG. And indeed it is Invasion. They do lose the game in the end. And Arrow Gaming really well fought by them. They just... they were behind by a pretty decent margin. The Shadowfin was getting pretty damn crazy, but Invasion, they just weren't able to group up, look for the fights and get towers that was required of them. So Arrow Gaming, they do win this game, so they advance to the loser bracket finals, which will be played later on. But first we will have Titan versus Kingdom in a best of 3 winner bracket final. So that's definitely gonna be a joy to watch, as well as for me to cast. So thank you all so much for tuning in, as well as supporting the MSI Beat GosuCup Asia, the June edition. Just be sure to check out MSI's website, because they are of course the main sponsors for this. So that would be awesome, and of course if you like me, liked HeflaTV, be sure to follow us as well on our channels on Twitch, as well as our Facebook and Twitter /HeflaTV for both of them, just to know when we're going live and with what. But I'm just gonna go away now to get the lobby of Titan versus Kingdom, because we're delayed as it is. So yeah, just a few songs in between, and probably the secondary game will start soon.